Hey everyone, it's Guy the Ninja, uh, and welcome to the final non-official episode of Wipeout Docs, the championship episode. Now, initially, I was gonna call this the Tournament of Champions, but since I decided to add some wild cards, I decided to name it the championship episode. So, we once again have 12 people here, 4 wildcards and 8 former winners, all looking to claim the title of Wipeout Doc's Champion of Champions. So, let's take a look at the qualifier. First we have the Dirty Balls, then the Sucker Punch, which hasn't been seen since episode 4, the Big Balls without the Motivator, and finally the Cookie Cutter Swing. As usual, the top 6 times advanced to round 2. So, first up, Mari Takahashi. She's a former runner-up who just lost to Joe Anglim. Let's see how she does. At a time of 2 minutes 10 seconds. So that might not be enough. Next up is Colin Schaefer. He's also a former runner-up who's looking to bounce back after losing it on the episode he lost. At a time of 1 minute 50 seconds. Again, that might be close. Now Logan Skelton. At a time of 1 minute 20 seconds. That time could very well stand. And next up it's the sole standing American Ninja Warrior champion, Isaac Calgero. And 1.5 minutes is his time. Okay, we're done with the runners-up. Now we move on to the champions. And the first of those is the first winner of Wipeout Docs, Philip Scott. And 2 minutes 30 seconds. That might not be enough. Now it's Chris Olszewski. And 100 seconds. Again, it might be close. So six people having attempted the course. That means someone's on the hot seat. That someone is Philip Scott. He had a time of 2 minutes 30 seconds, which means that if any of our remaining competitors go faster than 2 minutes 30 seconds, it's Philip's turn to go home. And he may not last long because look who's next, Joe Anglim. And 2 minutes 20 seconds. That's enough to bump off Philip Scott, but that's only got him into 6th place. Now he's on the hot seat. And next up, Alex Cunningham. At a time of 1 minute, that sends home Joe Angle. And now on the hot seat, Mari Takahashi. Alright, next is Donovan Washer. At a time of 1¼ minutes. At this point, he's assured of going on to the next round. And now in the hot seat, it's Colin Schaefer with a time of 1 minute 50 seconds. That's the time to beat. And next, it's hashtag montage, Emily Montague. And Emily Montague knocks Colin Schaefer off the hot seat. Now we're down to the final 2 runners. Up first, Charles Schwartzel. He's the only golfer remaining in the competition. At a time of 1 minute 10 seconds. I'm sure he's going on into round 2 at this point. But now, the final runner, Alexander Wadenovic. He's the most recent winner of Wipeout Docs. Let's see if he can keep this streak alive. At a time of 1 minute 5 seconds. So, moving on, we have Alex Cunningham, Alexander Wadenovic, Charles Schwartzel, Donovan Washer, Logan Skelton, and Emily Montague. Now they move on to round 2, the Classic Sweeper. Which hasn't been used since episode 2. As usual, the last 3 standing move on to round 3, and the last person standing wins bragging rights. So, its 6th place is Donovan Washer. He's going home. In 5th place is Alexander Wadenovic. And the 4th person knocked out of the competition by by the classic sweeper is Emily Montague. So we have a 3 moving on. Now they're gonna compete to be the last one standing. So, in 3rd place is Logan Skelton. He's down but safe. Now we're down to 2. Who's it gonna be? Alex Cunningham takes home first for the 2nd round in a row. So, moving on, we have Alex Cunningham, Charles Schwartzel, and Logan Skelton. Now they move on to a version of round 3 that hasn't been used since episode 4, the Dizzy Dummy. This time it had the keyhole spinner and the bullseye buoys. But since there are 3 contestants, the top contestant per octagon advances to the Wipeout zone. And also because there are 3 contestants, this means that 2 people will have to take a spin on the Dizzy Dummy twice. So, the first moving on to the Wipeout zone for a shot at the title of Wipeout Docs Champion of Champions is Charles Schwartzel. He possibly has a shot at a 2nd title. Now it's down to 2. Logan Skelton and Alex Cunningham. One will get to carry the torch of SMF to the Wipeout zone. The other will go home in shame. So, moving on is Logan Skelton. Wow. And shockingly, Alex Cunningham is going home. And that means that Logan Skelton will get to carry the SMF torch to the Wipeout zone. Okay, so now we'll move on to the Wipeout zone. Now, unlike previous episodes, this Wipeout zone will consist of 5 obstacles. The Killer Surf, the launching obstacle, the barrel run, the spinner, the log roll, and the launch pads. As usual, the fastest time will claim the title. Alright, we've come this far. 9 days, 9 episodes, a ton of great contestants, and it all comes down to this: Charles Schwartzel, a golfer, and Logan Skelton, a native of Scotland, now have a chance at the title. So, the Wipeout Docs Champion of Champions is Logan Skelton. Isn't that ironic? So, Logan Skelton has just become the champion of champions of Wipeout Docks. This will firmly place his status as a favorite for the near future. For everyone else at Cayenne Productions, I'm Cayenne, other than the Lone Ninja, and we'll see you next week and next season on the Wipeout Docks. Also, if this is your first time watching one of my videos, please go ahead and smack that subscribe button, as well as poke that like button as hard as you can. If so, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, and of course, Ninja on!